Well, hello, and a very warm welcome back to the Andrew Eborn Show. Hello, hello, it's Aline. Aline as in apple. It's always a joy. And it is that poetry corner, the bit ever since Amanda Gordon, the youth poet laureate at Joe Biden, inspired us to gallop through the fields of poetry.
Everybody's doing poetry.
Everybody's doing poetry. We have Mike Reed, the radio laureate.
Have you?
Who does a daily poem. He does a daily poem for us.
I know he does, yes.
It's always a joy. And we're doing that, and I say spreading the word, because the power of the word, much mightier than the sword indeed. And people are penning their own as well, which I love. People are writing into us with their own poems. And we've had a few poets on already, and we've had a few of your poems.
Yes. Oh, yes, I've got another one. Oh, yes, I've got one we'll do for Valentine, but I can't remember it. I lost them all.
We can dig it out. It's a special one for Valentine's because we've got a big celebration. We had my very good friend, the Reverend Canon Roger Hall, who's the Queen's chaplain.
Oh, right. Yes.
He came on and he told me all about Valentine.
Oh, right.
Very good. And we spoke also in that particular edition about how we were queuing up at this post office. It's a long queue, and there was somebody who had a big pile of Valentine's Day cards. And they were finishing writing off, saying, from your Valentine. And there was a whole pile of them. Funny. And they were posting them off to lots of different people. And I asked this chap, what on earth are you doing? Because there was a huge pile. And he said, well, I'm a divorce lawyer, and I thought I'd get them going. So
I see. I get it. Because Robin and I used to send each other Valentines, and I still have them. I keep losing them, but then
you have to dig them out. You have to share them with us, because we love those romantic. What is the most romantic thing that that Robin ever did?
I don't know. I don't think he did anything romantic.
Didn't do anything. Just every day was romantic. Every day was.
I mean, apart from putting me first all the time, it was always Aline Waites and Robin Hunter. That was the most romantic thing for me. And I noticed, because I was looking for the book the other day in Amazon, the Illustrated Victorian Songbook, and they all say by Robin Hunter. I mean, why? It's extraordinary, isn't it?
Well, even poor old George Eliot, they had to change to being a man. And these men throughout history.
I know. Men are a bit of a nuisance sometimes.
Hey.
And I think Dorothy might have found that too. Shall I tell you what she said?
Well, I think Dorothy might. You see our little segue? It sounds as though we even rehearsed it, which we didn't. It sounds as though, I love it. We just go with the flow, but we make it get there in the end, which is wonderful. It was a lovely segue, and it flowed so beautifully. It was so natural, wasn't it? We're talking about Valentine's Day. We're talking about men. We're talking about how rubbish we are.
We don't have to go and rehearse.
What's that? Sorry.
I say we don't have to rehearse.
No, we don't have to rehearse, but it feels far more spontaneous. It's the same way as your chum Barry Cryer says when he does his wonderful program, which was voted the most funny program ever, and we had him on the show talking about that. What they do is just have a theme, and they just go and talk. And I think it's so much more natural, isn't it?
I think it's a good idea. Yeah.
It's a great idea, because I think people nowadays, if you're going to do this sort of a platform where you don't have the biggest production values in the world, what you can do is get the content which is real. So you use the medium in terms of saying, well, hang about, it's rather like eavesdropping on a conversation.
Exactly. I think so. And I don't know whether people find them as funny as I do. I fall about laughing at it. I think we're so funny. And yet, do other people think they're funny? Or is it, that's the thing.
Well, I tell you, they do write in their droves, and they all say how much they really, really love it, which is great, which is why we do more. I mean, we'll keep on going. We'll be so sad when lockdown finishes, won't we?
Yes, I think people are enjoying lockdown, yeah.
I think there's a new one. I think there are elements of it. There are elements of it. Anyway, let's hear what Dorothy Parker had to say about men.
men. They hail you as their morning star because you are the way you are. If you return the sentiment, they try and make you different. And once they have you safe and sound, they want to change you all around. Your moods and ways they put a curse on. They'd make of you another person. They cannot let you go your gates. They influence and educate. Then after all that they've admired, they make me sick. They make me tired. Now, it's very true that, isn't it? I think.
Absolutely. She always says it as it is. I love Dorothy Parker. It's such a delight. We'll go and dig out your Valentine's poem, and we'll throw that in. If we can time it beautifully before Valentine's Day, it'll be brilliant. I'll speak to you in a bit, but for now, thank you for joining us.
Man.
So thank you again for Aline, as in Apple, for joining us. Always a joy. Don't forget, if you've got your own poems or you've got poets you would like to shine a spotlight on, write to me at Andrew Eborn, and you can reach me on all the usual social platforms at Andrew Eborn, at Octopus TV, and don't forget to subscribe. It's just down there. Press that button now, and you too can continue to receive these content before anybody else. Don't miss out. Subscribe now, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.